Hi, I am Junaid working as an analysis engineer. So in this session, we are going to discuss about introduction to FEA. So before starting with introduction to FEA, let me explain you how a product will start within an industry and how it will end. Okay, so for this, we'll take an heading or we'll take a concept like product development flow process in an industry. So we know as an engineer, in order to develop any product, it starts from CAD, computer aided design, in which we are going to use a computer to develop a product or to design a product. After that, after designing, after finalizing a design, it will enter into one more phase, that is CAE, computer aided engineering. In this phase, you can call it as R&D phase, research and development phase. So in this phase, an engineer is going to suggest a design or design change, or you can say he is going to validate a design. After validating a design, it enters into CAM phase, computer aided manufacturing phase, and in this phase we are our industry is going to finalize a product, and there a mass manufacturing will happen and this product will reach to the customer. So this is the process how a product will be developed in an industry. Okay. So in these phases, very popular phases or very known phases within common people is CAD and CAM, computer aided design and computer aided manufacturing. But this CAE process or CAE phase is a hidden phase, and it is an R&D phase which is not familiar within many people. So hence we are going to discuss about this phase. Both FEA or CAE, both phases are same phases. It's nothing difference between both. So in this session we are going to discuss in detail about FEA phase or CAE phase. So before starting this, let us take a problem. Generally, the design phase, okay, CAE, CAD phase, or you can take it as CAM phase, the ultimate goal is to validate a design, and hence for this we'll take a term as engineering problem, solving an engineering problem. So how to solve an engineering problem? What are the various steps that are involved or phases that are involved in solving an engineering problem? So in CAE phase, we are going to solve a engineering problem. Might be any problem, might be related to material, might be related to cross-sectional area, might be related to thickness, might be related to total design change. It might be anything. We will call it as, in an industry, we will call it as solving an engineering problem in CAE process. So to solve an engineering problem, again there are three approaches. First approach is analytical approach, second approach is experimental approach, and third approach is numerical approach. So we'll discuss through these three approaches how we are going to solve an engineering problem. In analytical approach, it is very familiar approach, everyone knows it. It is totally based on hand calculations. For this approach, we need equations. Without that equations, we are not going to solve that. And if we take an example, like I have a rectangle. Now I need to calculate an area of rectangle. So I'll calculate it because I know length and breadth, I'll do that. I have a beam, a simple standard section beam. I section I have, a rectangle section, any section, that should be a standard one. If I want to calculate moment of inertia, I will calculate because I have a ready-made equation for that. BDQ by 12 I have. So I'll do that, I'll get a solution. But take a leaf. we need to calculate area for leaf. So what I need to do? I need to divide the leaf into various sections, some rectangular sections and triangular sections. Then I need to integrate it. Then I need to calculate, then come to a solution. If I need a moment of inertia for unstandard section, then what is the process? For me, ready-made equation is not available. Hence, getting to the solution part is difficult. So generally, this approach, the analytical approach, is called as or known as scientist's approach or scientist's way of solving a problem. Hence, if we look out the advantage of this approach, it gives us 100% accurate results, totally closed form. You can call it as a closed form, closed solutions we'll get. But there are major disadvantages of this approach also. As we have discussed now itself, if I want an area of leaf, it is going to be difficult for me. If I want a moment of inertia for an unstandard section, then again it is going to be difficult for me. So through this approach, if you want to solve an engineering problem, you can't solve all engineering problems. You can solve only those engineering problems where there are ready-made equations. Ready-made equations are available, then you can solve it. Otherwise, you can't solve. Consider about boundary conditions also. If boundary conditions are very simple, then you can solve this problem. If boundary conditions are very complex, time related, environmental oriented, then it is going to be difficult for us to solve. So let us move to the second approach, experimental approach. So in this approach, as it is experimental approach, we need prototypes. Prototypes should be manufactured, at least 3 to 5 prototypes is needed. Then again, we need to test those prototypes. In order to test those prototypes, we need testing equipments, strain gauges, sensors, all those are required. So let us take an example here. So consider client is there. His requirement is to design a bracket which will take a weight of or take a load of 20 kgs, and he needs a factor of safety 1.5. So now you need to design, a design engineer to design it for 25 kgs. This is the requirement of client. Design engineer will sit, he'll think about it, then consider he has proposed some design, a rectangle, a L shape, a bracket. So this should be manufactured, again this should be tested. So in testing, while testing, a testing engineer came to a result that it is going to fail. It cannot take a load of 20 kgs. So again iteration 2. In second iteration, design engineer will sit and think, okay, let us add some fillet over the shop corner. Again manufacturing, again testing. In testing, test engineer came to a conclusion that it is taking 20 kgs load, but it is not able to satisfy the condition of factor of safety. So hence again iteration 3, design engineer will sit and again think. Now he came to a idea that let us add a fillet, let us add a stiffener or rib to a bracket. Again manufacturing, again testing. So in this testing, test engineer came to a conclusion that it is satisfactorily achieving all the conditions. Hence this is a final design. It is approved design. Now this design will be taken for mass manufacturing. So hence if you see the process, throughout process, it is a time taking process as well as money involved process. It's a simple bracket, you can do it within half day or 1 day. But think about a car, think about a heavy machinery, think about aero components, think about automobile components, think about marine components. You can't do that. Okay, you cannot just manufacture a car, crash it. Okay, so you came to conclusion that it is not satisfying. Again manufacture one more car, again crash it. So you cannot go by iteration process. It is time taking process as well as money involved process. So the industries, whatever industries are there, they are focused or pivoted towards numerical approach. Hence numerical approach has gained a lot of market over the industries. So now let us discuss about a numerical approach. In numerical approach, you no need any prototypes, no need any testing equipments, no need of any basic formulas, ready-made equations. Only you need a experienced engineer and a good configuration system. So all difficult problems related to any boundary condition problem, and you can do iterations many times. You can change the design and you can iterate it. It is faster process as well as less cost involved process. And what you are going to do this process is you are going to mathematically capture a component. Everything is based on how you are going to capture your component, how you are going to solve your component. So in next session we'll discuss about in detail about numerical approach.